ああ。
絶対に逃がさない。
Hello and welcome to What If Blank Was in Smash. Today's episode is on Tsubassa, the winner of our Smash Bros. Battle Ballot. Thank you for all of these lovely people for voting. The A attacks. I'm just gonna assume her jab is like the sword strike that Itsuki can perform. Her up tilt would have Cydia use wind magic. Her forward tilt would have her thrust her spear out forward. The down tilt would have her drop a bunch of pamphlets. The dash attack would have her jump off of the robot horse thing she uses. The nair would have her spin around with her scythe facing forward. The up air would have her swing around the low lance above her. The back air would have Cydia pick it up and stab behind her. The down air would have her plummet downwards using the thing. The fair would have her throw it like a javelin. Grabs. Also something you might notice that some of the Cydia stuff feels very similar to Byleth. I don't want to have to re-record this. I really don't. Tsubassa's forward throw would have her use wind magic to send Isaac flying. The down throw would have her spike them into the ground with her lance. Her up throw would have Cydia throw the opponent upwards. The back throw would, of course, have Cydia do the same. Yeah, kind of lazy, I know. The smash attacks. The forward smash would have her joust the opponent with the lance. The up smash would have her pretty much do the same thing, but upwards. The down smash would have her have two things to her side. The bay attacks. The neutral special would act very similar to Marth's Shield Breaker. The side B would act similar to Corrin's side B, spinning her around. The down B would act very similar to Joker's down B Rebel's Guard, charging up a meter. The up B would have her ride her little Pegasus thing upwards. The fun stuff. I do have stuff to mention after this, but one of her taunts would have her summon some Performa. The next would have her sing. Maybe you could have her hum Reincarnation. Or feel. The third taunt would have her pull out her phone and look at Topic, a messaging app used in game. Her alt would be Tsubassa Obori in her Carnage form, Tsubassa in her standard form, I'll have her name for each alt, and this is the same for any character like this, followed up by a Carnage form alt based on Kyria. Next up is a standard form alt based on Tiki, my favorite character in the game. Followed up by a Carnage form alt based off of Eleonora in her Carnage form. Standard form based off of Memory. Final alt in Carnage form is based off of Aversa, who possessed Aya. And finally is Tsubassa's boss, who I can't remember the name of. Tsubassa, of course, has a gimmick. Similar to Joker's Rebel Guard, she has a meter she can fill up throughout combat. Once this meter is filled up, all attacks will be boosted to some extent. For example, the sour spot on all lance attacks will be reduced instead of it just attacking with the tipper, acting as a standard hitbox. Magic attack will become one soul beam like Robin, which will then instead deal increased damage and knockback. Cydia would show up like Arson, and all moves using Cydia would have the opponent instead have to deal with Tsubassa herself. So the few moves using Cydia, including the up tilt, would have Tsubassa use those abilities instead. Of course, this makes a weird case for the grab, but Cydia will still grab during the grab and will actually throw. But this will also make it so the opponent is further away. So for example, they could end up being a lot closer to the screen, to the KO screen, which could be an advantage. But of course, it could be a disadvantage depending on where you need to throw them. But also, up throw would be a more effective move due to Cydia being taller than Tsubassa, so it would throw them up. They'd start with a higher trajectory. Totally forgot this until editing. Tsubassa's final smash is her first special, SP attack, where she rides around with Cydia. Well, and attacks the foes. So, yeah. Introducing Itsuki, aka the show's first ever Echo Fighter! If I sound tired, it's because I've had to retake this bloody audio 30 million times. But Itsuki would lose the tipper effect of Tsubassa. Think Marth and Lucina. Of course, more Fire Emblem reps. Most of their gimmicks and mechanics would stay the same, having the up B and down tilt replaced, as well as a different final smash. Itsuki would be heavier and deal more damage and be slightly slower than Tsubassa. Itsuki's up B would be very similar to Chrome's up B, which I think is fitting for the character. His down tilt would have him swing around on one hand, more aspecting the performance part of this character. Itsuki's final smash would be Empty Wave, where him and Chrom would do a barrage of attacks on the opponent. He would likely launch his sword out first before starting the attack. Anyone hit by the sword would be hurt. Yeah, that's why I said Chrom's up B would be fitting. His ults, just like Tsubassa, switch between Carnage and Standard form. So, I don't have much to say on these because, done this before. The first alt is based on Toma in his Carnage form. Mostly males here. The second alt is based off of Toma in his Standard form. Sorry if I'm pronouncing his name wrong. The next Carnage form alt is based off of another Mirage Master, Barry Goodman. Next Standard form alt is based off of Memori in her Standard form. Next is based off of a guy I can't remember his name, who's also Mirage Master in his Carnage form. And this guy I also can't remember the name of. Yeah, not good with names. Thank you for watching the video. This now marks 7 fighters done in the series, because of the whole Echo Fighter debacle. Once we fill up the top 2 rows, I will be addressing problems with the first 10 fighters.